Morning golfers, and welcome back to the Dyke Golf Club. Whilst up on my insurance check to see that my pro shop was still in one piece, I thought I'd come up and do a tiny bit of course management with you. Unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 restrictions, I won't be able to use golf clubs or golf shots to demonstrate any of this, but I thought still, one, I could show you the golf course, and two, just go through a few negative choices, wrong choices, incorrect clubbings from different lies, different lines, and that you may not have thought of taking before at the Dyke Golf Club. Yeah, make sure that you're when you are back out next, you're making some better choices and hopefully get you straight back into your game and playing a lot better golf. So here we go. So here we are on the first tee at the Dyke. And I see so many people do this. When there's danger on one side of the hole, we need to make sure that we obviously do our best to keep away from it. So on this first hole, for example, as I'm sure a lot of you know, there's out of bounds down the right hand side. And I've teed up on the left half, the left side of the tee at the Dyke here. And as I zoom in, looking straight from behind the golf ball at the moment, I'm very much looking down the right hand side of the golf course and looking kind of at the out of bounds, and today I've got a kind of north-northeast wind blowing, so I'm very much opening up the out of bounds to me from this angle. But as a thought and a tip, and something I think a lot of people don't do, even lower handicappers, if we come over to the right hand ball that I've teed up here on the right side of the tee, just simply by using the width of the tee block provided, I'm not trying to do anything with the camera angle at all, but as soon as I look down the line from this tee now, I'm now aiming up way to the left. I can't even see the out of bounds, so one, it's out of my mind, and two, I've now got the whole of Sussex to my left, and I can hit towards those trees, or if I'm a lower handicapper, I can fade my ball off of these trees just here and make it move over to here. Or simply, as you can see, the ground falls that way, so if we do aim at those trees, especially with the breeze off the left today, that ball's going to finish off middle of the fairway. So as I back up again, you can see the two ball positions that I've chosen on the tee block here, and what a difference that can make straight away to your round of golf. And as was mentioned as I go through this, again, these first three holes that we're going to look at today, it's all about building momentum for your round of golf and getting your confidence up on the day and keeping the ship steady. So let's move on to where our second shot may have finished. So here we are after our tee shot on the first, looking back towards the tee and the clubhouse. We've hit it about 220, 230 yards off the tee. We can see as we go in closer to the golf ball now, start to look down where we've got to play to. The ball isn't lying terribly, but it's not superb. And as we come back up to look where we've got to go to, we've got about 280 yards left to the green. Look at that. There we go. You can see the top dressing on top of the green over there. Now the natural tendency here, we've got a stroke. Well, most people are going to have a stroke. It's a stroke number 7, so it's the 7th hardest hole on the golf course. And a lot of people, maybe not having hit their best drive, would be thinking, oh, I should be making 4 here. I need to try and catch up. Well, my thought would be, we haven't hit our best drive. We've got a ball beneath our feet. We've still got the out of bounds down the right there, as you can see with those white posts. We've got a horrible north wind off the left hand side, fairway slopes left to right. Let's not try and play catch up, let's play sensible. Again, let's build up momentum. If we've got 280 yards left, we could hit 2 140 yard shots there or thereabouts. Make sure we get on in 3, and if we've got that stroke, we can 2-putt and make our net birdie. So as we can see, we've got a lot of room out towards the left there. We've got approximately 170 yards to that left hand bunker that we can see on the left. Let's choose a club that primarily gets us out of this lie. So I'm thinking not much more than a 7-iron, and I know a lot of people that when I do playing lessons would be choosing a 3-wood out of this and trying to smash it as far as they could down there so they can get closer on and maybe get a wedge. Now maybe 1 or 2 times out of 10 that you might pull that off, but there's probably 3 or 4 times out of 10 that you might carve it out of bounds or top it along the floor because the lie is simply not good enough. So let's play sensible, let's build all round, let's keep it up to the left, 140 yards plus, and let's take it to the next shot so we can knock it on the green in 3, keep it steady, and maybe make that neck birdie. So let's go up to the 3rd shot and see what we can do with that, and look at what trouble that we need to avoid as we head towards the green. So here we are, we've made a successful return to play from our slightly poor drive off the tee. We're left with 140 yards left into the green. Obviously the lie is good from the fairway. For those that you don't know the golf course too well, we've got 2 bunkers short right over here, which is absolute no-no. We mustn't hit it in there because it leaves a very, very treacherous up and down. And playing a long bunker shot with the trees sitting behind the green there really is an inviting shot to have to play no matter what level you're at. So as I back away from the green, we're back to the golf ball, and we can see the things we've got to look out for. Again, that northerly breeze is still off the left, pushing our ball over towards those bunkers, and a horrible chip shot from down below the green. The ball's beneath our feet. The ball's going to always tend to fade when the ball's beneath our feet. So due to that, we need to keep the ball very much up to the left side of the green, just up here. As I zoom in again, we can see those lovely banks that are our friends. Let's use that again. If we've got a shot, which most of you will do, a stroke index 7, we can play that ball in off the left hand side. We don't have to worry about any of this right side over here. We'll find ourselves in the heart of the green and an easy birdie putt to make that net eagle or net birdie if we 2-putt. So let's give it a go. Okay, so we've played our 3rd shot. We've unfortunately found a bit of a horrible bare lie here, and we're situated just off the right hand side of the green, as you can see, down beneath it. We've committed the cardinal sin of missing the green right at the dike here on the 1st hole, and that leaves us a pretty treacherous chip shot up onto the green, especially if the flag's cut tight and close to the right hand side here. The main reason I wanted to put the ball in this lie is so many people still try and play the shot with a lob wedge, which from a decent lie would be the exact club I would choose, but from this kind of lie we've got to take our medicine a little bit, and whether it's a bump and run with a 7-iron, even a hit with a 9-iron or a rescue club, hybrid club, just to scuttle the ball up the hill, get the job done. Too many people try and play the lob shot with the firm, crusty, dry ground we've got at the moment, especially in a few places after the winter. This lie is definitely a no-no for the lob wedge. So again, all about building momentum. Play the shot, give yourself a chance for the par, the net birdie still. If not, a 6 net 5 is not the end of the world, and we can move on to the 2nd hole. So here we are on the 2nd hole. A beautiful view out towards the south coast and towards the centre of Brighton. And again, I stuck 2 balls up on the tees, ready to be hit. And again, just wanted to show you the difference between good ball placement and bad ball placement. So as I move across to what I would say is the bad ball placement, and again slowly zoom into the hole, you can see I'm very much looking at the right hand side of the hole, maybe just about pick out those bunkers in the distance that are ready to catch us if we're long enough. But most importantly, you can see how the fairway here sits very hard left to right and really kicks your ball again to the hidden out of bounds on the right side here. So as we back across to the other side, Again, teeing up on the side of danger where the out of bounds are situated, and then just following that line down of where the ball is teed up. We're now out of sight really of where the bunkers are. We're hitting way up to the left hand side, which is a flatter part of the fairway, so your ball doesn't kick quite so hard to the right. But again, we're hitting today, again especially, we're hitting back into the northeasterly breeze, and we're hitting, most importantly, towards East Sussex, and we've got the whole of Sussex on our left. Let's not hit it towards the coast on the right. Let's get this ball in play. Again, let's build momentum. We'll get the ball in play. Let's see if we can make another birdie or net birdie through some great shot selection on this second hole, a relatively easy par 5 at the Dyke. So here we are on the second shot on the second hole. We've hit it about 230, 240 off the tee. We've hit the middle of the fairway this time, and we're on that little decision to whether we want to try and get as close as we can, or maybe onto the green, or if we're not that long a hitter, you know, getting it reasonably close, but making sure we keep in play. And again, keep going on about it, but keeping that momentum going. Build your round, start to attack slowly, don't get too adventurous too soon. And again, we've got this northerly breeze blowing off the left hand side. The ball is beneath our feet, so everything's causing us to push the ball out towards the right here. If you don't know the golf course, it's the out of bounds hedge on the right hand side here. Literally goes all the way down to the side of the green, and you can see the fairway slopes quite heavily left to right. So if your ball is pitching round about this right side of the hole here by the bunkers, your ball's going to go skipping straight over the hedge, especially again with the hard, firm, dry fairways at the moment. So the shot is out towards the trees on the left here. The breeze will bring it back. The ball's going to land round about here, and then kick down either into the middle of the fairway or perhaps onto the green if you're a long enough hitter. The biggest thing to avoid here is that right hand out of bounds with the ground conditions we've got at the moment. Keep it left, let it fade back. Don't get clever, don't try and attack too much. Let the ball blow on the breeze. Let's see where the third finished. So with the ground conditions, the wind off the left, pushing our ball towards out of bounds, I decided on hitting the 7-iron, laying up short of the green. We've got 5 shots to try and par this hole in. So again, with the tricky conditions, I opted for the slightly safer choice. Leaves us a tricky little 70-80 yard pitch shot. Very, very easy to still hit it in that short right bunker, especially if the pin's cut on the front right side of the green here. So if anything, let's not get too carried away. It's a bit of an upturned source of this green. Runs quite well from left to right, right to left, front to back. So it really does try and kick your ball off. So the real story of this shot is to just try and get this ball pitching on top of the hill here, just inside, a couple of yards, 3 yards inside the left-hand bunker. You can see, let the ball feed on down into the middle of the green, and let's see where it takes us. The 2 putts, the 5's not never a bad score with this wind direction, and if we can manage the hole one, then 4 would be excellent today. So let's see what we can do. So we got a bit carried away with the power into that pitch shot that we had to play, so much so that we've ended up missing the green a little bit long, a little bit right. And just in case no one's not played this course before that's looking at this video, you go a couple of yards beyond the green, we catch the down slope, and all of a sudden we're looking at the out of bounds hedge with not much of a backswing. With the raised green above us, very, very hard up and down wherever the flag might be positioned on the green. So again, all the way down this hole, especially when the north wind's blowing, keep the ball to the left side. It keeps us away from the out of bounds, keeps our golf ball in play, and par with this wind direction is always a good score. So let's move on to the third. So here we are on the third tee. Gorgeous view down towards the Brighton coast here, the lovely puffy clouds blowing across us. But it leads us to a third hole that is very short in length, 320 odd yards, par 4, but it's stroke index 9, and it's stroke index 9 for a reason. And again, we've still got the out of bounds running down the right of this hole, which obviously gets in people's minds. And again, I've got the two tees, 2 balls teed up, just to show you the good and the bad selection of lines. Now, this is the bad line to me. As we zoom in, you can see the green, and yeah, if you're going to try and knock it 320 yards through there onto the green surface, which many of us can't do, then you could argue if you're going for it, then it's the right line. But for many, it brings in the out of bounds. We're looking straight down the line of the road here over these trees, with the out of bounds waiting for us. But again, if you've got a stroke, which many of us will do here, we move over to the right hand ball, and again just following down the line of where this ball is and where we're standing now. We're hitting very much down to the left side. We're missing the fairway bunker. Yes, there's a bit of rough down there, but it doesn't cause you too much problem, and it allows your balls to get in play. And again, I keep repeating myself, but with this north wind blowing across, you can see the smoke in the distance, pushing the ball across the out of bounds. Any ball that's left out to the right here towards that bunker, we can see with this wind today, is going to be taken over into the trees, or worse still, out of bounds. So keep the ball left. If we get the ball in play here, we've got a very good chance of a gross birdie, and with a shot on that eagle grabbing us 4 points, again really helping us to build that momentum, get ourselves a good 6, 7 or 8 points under our belts as we start on a tough day like today. Would really help boost our morale and get us set for the rest of the round. So for those of you that have not played the course before, as we walk down towards where our tee shot would have finished, you can see the dangers that face you down the right hand side of the hole, and the fairway bunker that we must try and make sure we carry or keep to the left of if we haven't got the distance to carry it. As you can see, as we look down the left side of the hole, it leaves quite a bit of space, especially with this early season time. There's not much thick grass on the left hand side of the hole, so as I advise off the tee, keep the ball left. Let's build some momentum. And as we walk down towards where my thrown tee shot finished, again not hitting any golf balls, I'd love to, and we can see clearly now our shot into the green is approximately about 80 yards. So what I tend to see here people do is flirt a bit too much with the bunkers. You can see at the front there, that's an absolute no-no. Leaves a really tough bunker shot. The bunkers that generally sit beneath the level of the green surface. We all try and, if the pin is cut at the front, we all try and get a bit clever and get sucked into these bunkers. So sort of second shot that we need to just play centre of the green, and if the pin is at the front, let's just try and 2-putt or hold a long putt back up the green. But the big no-no is missing this green left. It leads down towards the 4th tee and leaves you about 10 or 15 feet beneath the green surface, leaving a really technical lob shot required to get the ball back on anywhere near the flag for your 3rd shot. So as I keep saying, we've got a shot here, most of you. Let's get it on the green surface. Let's not try and be clever. Let's just think about how far we've got to hit it. The minimum distance to carry those 2 front bunkers is about 70 yards. So let's hit a shot. We know we can hit 80. Even if we're at the back edge, it's a relatively easy, simple 2-putt back up the green. Let's try and make our 4. Let's see what we can do. So I pulled my shot ever so slightly into the green, and we can soon see the dangers as to what happens when this shot is played. Ball kicks on down. Rolls a good 20 or 30 yards straight down the hill. Just about stopping now. And again, why you mustn't miss this green off to the left because that's the shot that leaves you. High lob shot required to very narrow green sitting across you, out of bounds trees facing you on the other side. So the importance of, yes, avoiding missing the wind pushing your ball to the right, but at the same time, let's not hit it down the left. In fact, missing it slightly right would be a huge amount better than missing it down the left here. So, as you can see, the lie here, this time of year, it's okay, but it's certainly not one that you'd really like to try and hit a lob shot from. So again, you might be left with a slightly cagey bump and run with the 7-iron just to try and get it up over that hill there. But you can see as we look back, a relatively easy looking hole. And yes, you can make a birdie here with ease, but at the same time, 6 or 7 can jump out and get you very, very quickly. So I hope you've enjoyed the how to play the first 3 holes at the Dyke Golf Club and what dangers to look out for, and possibly a couple of little notes on teeing your ball up on the tee, which is a mistake I see done time and time again. People don't pay any attention to where to place their ball on a tee shot and how much it can benefit you on making the hole seem a lot easier. So next hole's up in this lockdown, as I come up to check my shop's still in one place and the clubhouse is fine, will be holes 4, 5 and 6. There's a few more features on these holes and a bit more obvious to see how we can benefit from a few little tips here and there, and where to hit it and where not to hit it. So I hope you're well. I hope these videos give you a little bit more of interest to do in the daytime, and I'll hopefully see you soon. If not, you'll be seeing my face a bit more on the website here or on Facebook. And take care, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.